Well, guys, I guess I'm as ready as I'm going to ever be. It's finally time to build a chassis for my Cougar. So I've just fitted the pieces together. Nothing's been soldered yet. I've been just trying to get initial measurements and dimensions, right? So that fits. I like the way the back wheels look there. Front wheels might come up a little bit, but I can adjust that. I'm close, but I like the distance, or the width, I should say. So how I went about doing that is I attached the wheels to the axle. I had the bushings on there as well. I took my calipers and I measured the distance between the inside lips of the bushings, the inside edges, transferred that to my rod, cut my rod to that length, or my tubing, and then I just put everything onto the build plate here, or whatever you call this, the jeweler's board, and just kind of set everything up, make sure everything looks good. And once I was happy with that, I think I'm ready to do some soldering. All right, unfortunately I forgot to turn the camera on. So I got one side of the axle soldered, and we'll hit the other side. All right, I think that looks good. Not the neatest solder job, but wow, everything gets warm. Wow. But it looks like the solder flowed all around. So we'll go with that, and I'll set up for getting the bushings in. Okay, so now that I've got the bushings and the rear axle parts soldered, and now I could put the axle in there, and you can see it slides back and forth nice and nice, and this is not even being cleaned or lubricated, so that's good to go. So the next thing is the chassis parts. So I will get this set up kind of, something like that. I'll get everything out of the way. I'll pin this down, and we'll come back and I'll solder those pieces on. Okay, so for the past few minutes, I've been just trying to line up this guide with the front of the car. That looks about right there. Just to see how it's going to look. And we line the back wheels up, and that looks like it's going to be good. Okay, so let me solder this in. Well, this is definitely not a how-to solder guide, that's for sure. All right, this side came out much better. Let's see if I can't clean this other side up a little bit. There we go. I didn't have the iron hot enough. Not used to this yet. There we go. All right, let's lower that down. And we'll take a look. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. All right, let me go on to the next step. Okay, so I took the Dremel and I just cut the rest of this brass tubing so that I can get the motor out. I've taken the motor out now, and now I'm going to press on the pinion, and let me get the pinion press, and I'll get the pinion, and I will then take the crown gear and set that up. So here's the crown, and let's get the pinion. And here's the pinion. All right. what we're down to? We're down to putting it on the track and actually seeing if it will run. What do you know? Guys, we've got a working slot car. Check this out. Woohoo! All right. All right, so I know it works. Now I need to just do a little buttoning up. I know I need to put some side pans on so I can attach the body, but it works. I'm psyched.